difference a week, mate, can make in terms of the mood after a win.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had a big 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the footy club after Brad finished up, and I think the way the boys performed after that against the Bulldogs and then also on Friday night against the Tigers, I think shows the direction the footy club's heading in, and that's probably off the back of a pretty positive 5 or 6 weeks, to be honest. So on the footy field, so it's been a big few weeks, and it's nice to get the results.
Was it an emotional performance, or is sort of that the new standard that you've set?
Well, yeah, that is the new standard we've set, and that's going to be the challenge for us going forward, is that consistency of performance. The North Melbourne team that played on Friday night is the one that we want to be every week, and that's up to us to reproduce those efforts against anyone, anywhere, and that's the plan this weekend.
You see it, a lot of sports, not just AFL, where a team has a win after a coach has departed. Has there been a discussion about that this week, ensuring that you can match the same level and there's not a drop-off in intensity?
Yeah, I think that's been pretty much the messaging this week. Full stop, was that we had a good performance on Friday night, but any team can sort of go out and put in a one-off performance, and that's not the team we want to be. We want to be a team that can do that every week, and the Gold Coast have been really good this year, and we're going to have our work cut out for us on Saturday night on their home ground. So it's going to be a great challenge for us to go up there in some trying conditions and get the result.
Has your role as captain changed much over the past few weeks? Have you had to sort of get around the guys and try and settle things down a bit?
A little bit, but we've got a pretty good leadership group, and our coaches and leaders at the top as well have been fantastic throughout this period. But it's more just making sure the morale is going well, and each individual probably reacts and responds differently to certain situations and circumstances, and I could not fault Reece Shaw for coming in and doing his job the way he's done it over the last 2 weeks. He's been first class, and we've got an exciting 10 weeks or 11 weeks of footy coming up for our footy club.
Is your role more midfield time for you now?
Yeah, there's still a bit of both. Week to week basis is what the coaches want. No different for Shorey as well. And I think this week probably a bit of both, bit of midfield, bit of forward. But I'm pretty much dictated to where the coach wants me to play, and I'll do what I'm told.
Your preference generally would be to play midfield, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but at the same time, I enjoy forward. Probably at the start of this year, it was a little bit more difficult playing forward when we weren't playing so well as a team. But having the flexibility to go into the midfield myself, we're building a bit of depth through the midfield now with guys like Jai Simpkin and Luke Davies-Uniacke coming in and playing some good football, along with Jed Anderson, Sean Higgins, Ben Cunnington, myself. We've got a few guys that can rotate through there, so we've got a bit of luxury in terms of who can spit forward and who can spit outside. So it's been nice to build that depth over the last 6 to 12 months, and hopefully we can reap those rewards over the next few weeks.
Do you get to pick where you play in your milestone game?
No, I don't. Not at all, actually.
What does the milestone mean to you? A lot of players they don't get a chance to reflect. Have you this week?
Not really, to be honest. It's been a bit of a whirlwind few weeks leading into tomorrow night's game, and I haven't thought too much about it at all. And I think probably maybe after the game, if we get the result, make all things go to plan, it might be something you reflect on a little bit more. But it'll be awesome. I've got a few family members and friends and that going up to the game this week, so it'll be nice to spend a bit of time with them and celebrate something that's pretty hard to do in AFL. He's played 200 games, and I'm very proud of that.
Jack, last week Cam's had a bit of a breakout game. How exciting is he to a captain that's been there for a while? Have these young boys playing like that?
No, it's awesome. Cam is a great young fella, and he's got the attributes to become a really consistent AFL footballer, and we saw on the weekend. I don't think he would have had his best game by any stretch of the imaginations on the stat sheet in terms of kicks, marks and handballs, but it's important to know when a young player is not finding much of the football, he can impact the game in other ways, and Cam did that massively on the weekend. I mean, his presence on the ground was felt by everyone, and I think about 3 or 4 weeks before that, he kicked 5 goals and got a Rising Star nomination, so he can do everything. But again, that's sort of the challenge for us as a footy team, and him as an individual is to produce that consistently. So we're looking for another big game out of Cam Saturday night.
And Davies-Uniacke, he said he had a bigger role with Shorey here. Do you think that's really helped him grow as a player? I know it's only been a week, but he looked pretty spot on last week.
He did, and I mean, Brad was great for LDU. He didn't rush him in any facet, and Lukey's been building really, really nicely this year, to be honest, and I think he's going to be a quality player for us for a very long time, and confidence is a big thing for Luke, and I think he's done what's expected of him so far, and I think from here on out you'll see the confidence grow, and his ability to play at the top level will just increase, and I think we're all going to see what he's capable of.
Now that you're at the 200, does it feel like you've still got a lot of miles left in the tank?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're only as old as you feel, and some weeks you feel pretty old, some weeks you feel pretty good. But I mean, I've got, I think, 2 more years after this year on my contract, and I don't look too much further than next week, to be honest. So I'm focused in on Gold Coast tomorrow night, and whatever the future holds in terms of career length, what will be will be.
Have you personally been in touch with Brad, or have you just been giving him some breathing space?
No, I've been in touch a little bit with Brad, not too much, but we caught up with him after everything happened and chatted with him, and he's pretty content with everything, the way it all went. So, it's onwards and upwards from here, from our footy club, and he's going to be a support for a number of players at our footy club and coaches, to be honest, because he's been a part of the fabric of this footy club for so long.
Jamie McMillan revealed last week that Mason Wood had that pretty good game, came off the back of a successful Tinder date. Do we know if Mason's gone on any more dates this week to set him up for tomorrow?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's hope he has, for our sake, because he did play well last week, and if that's the catalyst, we might have to line a few up.